Right, it's Dan from the Mike James Rock Show. I'm going to get this very handsome human to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Jordan Hastings, and I play for a little band called Alexisonfire.
So I'm a little bit excited about one of the bigger bands I'm interviewing today, I won't lie.
Nice.
And you guys are going to be tearing it apart later, I imagine.
I think so. If last night was any consolation on today, what's today's going to be like, it's going to be a good one, because we had a great night last night in Leeds, so
nice.
Looking forward to being here, yeah.
Because you guys are currently hyping people up for the album that's out a little later this month, aren't
That's
you?
right, June 24th.
June 24th.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
I bet you're excited for that, because I can't remember how many years it's been, but it's been a hot sec, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been about 13 years, actually.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. And it really, the crazy part is it wouldn't have happened without the pandemic.
Okay, we're going to have to unpack that a little bit.
Fair enough.
So, why is the pandemic the reason that this is being launched?
So here's what would have happened. So Dallas had just released a record.
Yep.
Doing a City and Color thing. I just recorded a whole record with Billy Talent.
Nice.
And so Dallas was just about to head out. I was just about to head out with Billy Talent for a 3-year cycle. And then, bang, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Everything shut down. I was able to record the last bit of the Billy Talent record right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Nice.
Which is now out, which is doing great. And then
fantastic.
After the first kind of set of lockdowns, all the Alexis guys were home. That which never happens. So we were like, dudes, studios never closed in Canada. So studios always remained open. So we're sitting here, we're not doing anything, we're all home. When does this ever happen?
Right.
So let's just get together and have some chicken wings and maybe play some tunes and just hang out, because we can't hang out with anybody else. So
perfect.
Right?
Form a little band bubble.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we did. So we ended up just kind of messing around with some older tunes that we had, and everything just kind of came together very quickly. And then all of a sudden we're like, are we recording a record right now? Because it feels like we're recording a record right now. And then there you go, it kind of happened.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That sounds, for a band that's been going as long as you guys, to have an organic album creation like that is like unheard of outside of pandemics.
It's exactly what happened. It's nuts, right?
Exactly. So yeah. I imagine that you're probably quite excited with Fingers in So Many Pies that you get to come back out with Alexis, but also go, hold up, we got some new stuff. Yeah. Is it going down well based on the shows you've done so far? Yeah.
I mean, we're only playing a couple because we have so many friggin' songs that we have to play the stuff that people want to hear.
Oh yeah.
And no one likes it when an old band comes back with new songs and only plays that shit, right? So we're kind of sprinkling in a few new tracks here and there, but so far the reaction to the new songs has been unbelievable. So. And
is it tempting you into doing more with Alexis over the next few years and like balancing duty a bit more again, or is this?
I mean, I am back with the Alexis guys full time. I've the Billy Talent guys. Now that this, Alexis kind of did this, it's very special. And obviously, I was helping out with Billy Talent for like 5 years.
Yeah.
6 years. And it was a wonderful experience hanging out with those guys for that long. But Alexis is home, so kind of gotta, you gotta put your had to kind of set my priorities straight. So
okay.
So back with AOF full time.
That's amazing. So a lot of changes for you in that case.
Yeah, absolutely. all exciting, and all positive.
No, I imagine that probably balanced how depressing the pandemic was for you.
Yeah, fucking right it did. Yeah, for sure.
And do you find that it's also given you a bit of a lease of life on that older stuff that you guys have as well, like the time off, being back home, and all of you guys actually having a chance to sit down and just get to know each other again after a big break? Has that sort of transferred to the live stage?
It completely has. Yeah, absolutely. Like when we actually sat down and recorded the record, we did like another bubble thing where we all got our tests done, and we lived at the studio for about 10 days or so and just recorded everything and lived there, no one left. So just doing that and being in that creative space for that amount of time, we kind of reconnected as we were recording the record. So the whole process itself, having not really been around any of our other friends outside of the band for like a year at that point or something, that whole process was very special. And it was almost like a rejuvenation of not only our personal lives but our professional lives, just being in that kind of little creative space in the studio. And we unleashed a lot of just baggage that we'd all been thinking of. Now that we're in our late 30s, early 40s, it's kind of like so what the hell have you guys been up to? Like, we talk, but like, we haven't been able to be that close, you know?
No, a short conversation never gets out the deeper stuff.
Exactly. So the perfect place to do that is in the studio, and I think a lot of that will come through in the record.
Okay, so it's almost like a purging of everything across what, the lockdown or the 13 years.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. There was some really emotional parts. Like, I remember we were recording one of the tracks on the new record. I think it was Mistaken Information, and we still do things old school. We do everything live off the floor. We're all 5 of us in a room playing our instruments, and we're right there.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty unheard of these days, actually. So we were, I think we were on like our 4th or 5th take of this particular song, and everybody just kind of knew that was the one midway through it, and then by the end of it, we were all teary-eyed. It was like that. We were like, wow, okay. Just this whole experience has been so overwhelming, and then knowing that was the one, we're like, oh yeah, that's the one, that's the take, and we're all kind of like reflecting on it and just got really emotional. It was a beautiful process.
See, I love it for any band that's out there listening. That's the reason why you do it the way that you do.
Absolutely.
Because you're not going to get that emotional feeling, like connection between all the band members if you're all separately recording lines.
No, you're not. I've done all different kinds of recording. They all have their place for whatever genre of music you're doing, but at the end of the day, that's where we feel the most comfortable, and I think it really creates something very unique and special, especially in this day and age.
Amazing. Well, I can see your PR. She's very lovely, but lurking around, wanting to take you away. I promised her I wouldn't hold on to you for too long.
Fair enough.
But honestly, dude, like coming out of the lockdown and everything like that, these are the types of things I live to interview for, because what a way to turn a frown upside down, you know?
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
And now we're somewhat pushing it in the past.
Yeah.
It means that we're just talking about good times.
That's right.
Which is wicked. So thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes.
It was lovely to meet you, man. Thank you very much.
And if you hear some high-pitched screaming later, it may be some of the younger members of Slam Dunk, but it could also be this very excited young man here as well.
Right on, maybe I'll be listening for it.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.